Hey, what's up, Max Nation? Saul here with Jamie with the MAX Challenge of Hoboken. Jamie, say hi to the thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there watching your face right now. I don't know, I just spooked her a little bit. She's like, what? Um, Say hi, Jamie.
Hi, good morning.
So I am lucky and fortunate and privileged at the fact to talk to Jamie today, who is a current member at the MAX Challenge of Hoboken. Fun fact, Jamie and I knew each other a couple years ago, in a different capacity in a different gym. I saw her again for the first time. I think it was at a trial class in Hoboken, and we locked eyes. I was like, I know you. I know you too. It was
Hmm.
it was like, wow, you're here now. That's awesome. So I was excited. Now we're following the Max Challenge of Hoboken secret page. I will see her workouts, always smiling. I see her beautiful son Tucker Dean, who is a beautiful, beautiful kid. So I want to just kind of get right into it, ask you a couple questions about your experience so far. So let's tell the good people of the Max Nation, first of all, how long you been a member of the Max Challenge of Hoboken?
Yeah, so I don't know the number of months, but I joined in August of last year, so half a year or so.
Okay, fantastic. And tell me how your experience been so far up to maybe the last couple of weeks.
Life changing. Is that weird to say? Because it's true.
Not weird at all.
Um, I don't know. For me, it's been really good because I needed a place with accountability, and I saw some moms talking about a gym in Hoboken that there was accountability, and that's really what I wanted. And they weren't kidding when I showed up there, so that's what it was.
Now, Jamie, you've been a part of different gyms in Hoboken. Hoboken's obviously very saturated with gyms, probably in every other corner, almost like a Starbucks. So tell me, like going from different gyms that you've probably been part of the past, that obviously I knew you from, to now going to the Max Challenge. What was the difference for you in the Max Challenge versus what you experienced in the past?
Yeah, great question. I've probably been to every gym in Hoboken except for any that opened since August of last year. So, um, it, for me, I would find places that worked, but you come into something and then you fall out of it, or you start to know the class routine, right? I guess they do the same thing every Monday or the same thing every Tuesday, the same exact class, and your body starts to learn it, and then it's not hard anymore. Or I have to go to the gym by myself and do something on my own, and I don't have motivation on my own. I tried, things from North Hoboken to South Hoboken, all over. Things worked and it was good for what it was, but what was different from that versus the Max Challenge was the Max is like a community of people, and you get to know everyone in the class, right? And every day, yeah, every Monday is cardio, every Tuesday is arms, whatever the schedule is all week, right? And that doesn't change, but the class always changes, and it keeps you guessing and it keeps your body guessing, not only your mind but your body too. And I think that's what's really cool. Like, I never I never thought that I could go to the gym and do a full 45 minutes and not look at the clock once. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. And I've made real friends from the gym, which sounds silly maybe, I don't know, but like legit friends that you talk to outside of the gym. So I used to have my gym friends. Hey, I see you at the gym. Hi, how are you? How was your week? Blah blah blah. But like I now see these people outside of the gym too, and that's what's really awesome. And the cool thing too is like you pick a class. So I started in the 6 a.m. But then for my schedule, it didn't work, so I had to move to the 5 a.m. class. First of all, who gets up at 4 something to go to the gym? Not me. I work out at 7 o'clock at night every night, but had a kid, couldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. You go, you want to go, you get up, you go. I wake up, oh, I'm ready to go. I want to be there, and I'm excited that I went when I come home. I see the same faces, I get to know the same people. Yeah, there's new people joining all the time, and guess what? Every single person is saying hi and welcome. It's not like another studio where you walk in and no one even looks you in the eye, right? Because you're on your mat, you're in your space, and there's no communication. This is nothing like that. It's just very different from anywhere I've ever experienced. And I tell people all over, like, I can't wait until a gym opens near you because you'll experience something you never have before.
That's great. And the Hoboken team has this very special place in my heart, and just like any other Max Challenge team out there, but Hoboken is my backyard. It was where I was born and raised, and Cassandra, Veronica, Sherry, Sam, the entire team, they're just a very, very tight-knit community of people that really inspire and motivate you and everybody else to just really get the best out of you during this time period. You mentioned 5 a.m. and 6 a.m., right? I think that's Veronica's classes, right?
Yeah, so she's switching up the 6 a little bit, but Veronica does do the 5 a.m. Thank goodness, because I'm obsessed with her. I don't know how she does what
Shout
she
out to
does.
you, Veronica. I think it's 5 a.m. Roosters.
Yes.
There you go. See, cock-a-doodle-doo. I got it. See? So let's fast forward now, Jamie, a little bit. So obviously, with everything that's going on in the world around us, all the changes, all the uncertainties, you're a mom of a beautiful boy, Tucker Dean. He's probably keeps you just as busy most of the day, every day, and you're working from home on top of that. Walk us through kind of the adjustment. Like, what was it like to you? Let me put it this way: what was it like for you to have the Max Challenge available out as a virtual platform, so you could be able to have that part of your life still?
Yeah, so in the beginning, I thought this isn't going to work. I don't work out from home. I never have worked out from home. I was on maternity leave for 5 months and didn't pick up a single weight. Like, this isn't going to happen. And then because I know everyone in the classes and I know everyone at the gym, right? Even if it's not in your own class, like I know these people through our Facebook group and social media, and they were all like, "Well, we're doing it." And I'm like, "Right, well, I guess I got to do it." That's what happened. So I got on Monday. I tried to do it in like the middle of the day, right? Because they recorded classes for you and you could play it anytime you wanted. So I got it. I got through most of the class, and then Tucker was screaming, "Okay, so then try again the next day and a different day." And I was trying to figure it out, right? And we worked it out. It was really cool though. Like, I thought it would be just like any other YouTube video that you put up and you're like, okay, let's just do an arm day on YouTube. But it's not, because you know the people in the video. And that was what made it so different, right? And the things she said. So even when it was a corporate video being played for that day, right? They were saying the same things. And so they were things you were already familiar with. No, not like do a squat this way, not those kind of things, but like we do 10, 1 to 10, 10 to 1s, or clap it up, or high five, or clap the mat, or whatever the things are that the instructors say. They were saying similar um, sentences, so it felt more familiar than just like a random video that you would find and like not really get into. Fast forward to this week now, I'm super excited because this is again me with like needing accountability. They're doing morning live videos and you can join on Zoom. So
Awesome.
I actually am setting my alarm and getting up before my son gets up, which I hadn't been doing the week prior, but that's usually my routine. And I just wasn't doing it because I could do the videos anytime I wanted. But then towards the end of the week, it was like, is this working? Live videos, check, like done. I am there, I am ready. I am 6:25, I'm in Zoom waiting, ready for it to go. And I don't know, it's really cool. It's like you're just in the class. And even if it wasn't live, like say I couldn't make the 6:30, right? Um, like I said before, you have the people and you know the people, and so that's what makes it cool.
So you said something incredible and powerful, and for a lot of people out there right now that are craving some type of normalcy in their life, I think one of the changes that you kind of made back into is setting up that alarm like you used to do prior to the virtual classes, right?
Yep.
So I think having that accountability, knowing that, oh my goodness, my class is about to start.
Yep.
I can't wait to see all my friends in the classes. Veronica's going to be there. Whoever's going to teach that class is going to be there. And I feel like I'm back to some type of normalcy in my life. Would you,
Yeah.
is that more or less kind of what you're experiencing?
Yeah, 100%. It was really, I don't know, like last week was good, right? Don't get me wrong. But this for me is just the best because it's everyone knows if I was there or not because they're taking pictures of the screen and they're calling out who's there and they're putting it on social media. And guess what? If Jamie wasn't there, like then I don't get tagged or and I feel left out or then I get a text from somebody like, "Hey, where were you this morning? Are you doing the night class?" Like question mark. So I don't know. That for me, that's just what's the coolest thing. Like having people actually know whether or not I was there versus no one knows if I played that replay video or not. And like even that is good for some people, but for me, again, I literally joined the Max for accountability. Like that's what I joined for.
That's great. And Jamie, outside of the virtual classes, obviously you have a plethora of information from the Max Challenge as far as nutrition and other things on there. What's it been like for you to kind of hold yourself accountable with trying your best to nutritionally be accountable to the program?
Yeah. So we have the list printed out on the counter every day of our lives. By now we should know it by heart, which we do. It's just, it's good to have it there. And it's basically like a breakdown of what we can and can't eat. And I'm still sticking to, a certain week, and I follow the week schedule, right? TBD if I switch it up or whatever, depending on how, my I guess how much exercise, not exercise, but like daily activity, right? Like maybe I need to go a little bit more stricter or whatever with me being stuck in what seems by a 10 by 10 square foot place, right? Anyhow, all that to say, it's all there. It's all easy to follow. Not that doesn't change. And honestly, if I had any questions or if anybody had any questions, you could text, email, social media, whatever the instructors. You could go in the group and ask questions. I'm kind of digging through the backs of the counter cabinets at this point to be like, oh wait, what is this food I still have in here? Is this compliant? And then you could even ask somebody and say, hey, does this fit the list? Because it's not something you would have eaten in the beginning of the program, but now it's what you're stuck with. So like, does it work or not? I don't know. It's all there. All the resources are there. The website hasn't come down. You know what I mean? Everything still remains.
How has been the Zoom experience overall? I mean, to see your friends in the class and do virtual air high fives and, connect with the people that normally you would see at a 5 a.m. class. What's that been like for you?
Oh, it's so much better than just putting on a video and not seeing someone. I don't know. It's really cool. Um, you have the opportunity to like talk a little bit before, and then you're doing your workout, and I can see like, oh, she's doing it this way. Let me level it up. I see someone doing like a Superman. I want to do that. And then I don't know, like it pushes you, right? Versus I think what can happen when you're working out by yourself, if you're someone like me, again, not everybody, some people are better at this than I am, but like you start to like just do what's the easiest version of that workout because that's what you're seeing and that's what versus if you're watching everyone else on your team or in your class, right, who is doing it to the next level, you're like, oh, well, I have to do it that way because that's how I am. And that's honestly, like, I try to surround myself with the people who really push hard so that like I can push to that next level. And that hasn't changed. I still find them on the Zoom. Where are they? Who's doing what?
Point them out.
Okay, that person's doing it this way, this person's doing it that way, and make sure that I push myself.
And Jamie, I would say, what would be your advice to anybody out there, maybe even specifically moms out there that are really struggling into finding some type of normalcy in their life right now? Obviously, it can't be easy, juggling, working from home, having, one or two kids or more at home and trying to find some time for themselves. What would
Yeah.
be your advice to them?
I mean, I feel like I shouldn't complain because I only have one kid, but it's really hard. um, don't break routine. I don't know. Just try to I created a routine for myself for this workout, right? And I got up every single morning and did it before my son worked out. Before he worked out, please. Before he woke up. Just try to let's see, if you're not a member, right? So Saul, like there's two different things. If you're not a member or if you are a member, or if you're not a member and you become a member, right? If you're not a member, this can push you to like see the same people, um, follow a system, follow other people who are doing the same thing every day, right? People who are holding each other accountable, seeing it in the Facebook group, right? Um, just make sure you make that time for yourself. I I if I didn't, I don't know, I think I would go crazy. So it's not an immediate thing. Oh, I didn't make time for myself today. Okay, not a big deal. But then there's multiple days in a row, and you're all of a sudden like you feel different, and you're not your normal self, right? Hey guys, we aren't going out and socializing. We aren't going out and seeing uh, the adults and the life going on around us out there like we used to, right? We're stuck in here, and for me, here is really small. So just having the opportunity to like plug in with everyone else and kind of connect with them for me is really good, and I think that like that can be super helpful for other people too.
And I got to say this before we conclude is that the entire Max Nation, Cassandra, Veronica, Sherry, all members of the team have really stepped up and really have provided a lot of resources, information, availability to our virtual platform to help you and so many people out there right now that need some type of normalcy in their life. And for you as well, like what we're doing right now is going to inspire and motivate a lot of people as well. Just you showing up and taking a picture of yourself on the secret Facebook page, you don't know how powerful that is. People are looking at you and be like, wow, if you can do it, I can do it. I could find the time and do the class.
Right.
I deserve 45 minutes to myself with everything going on. And that's
But
powerful.
someone else did that in order for me to do it too. So it's like a chain reaction, I feel like, you know?
Absolutely. And I'll leave you with this, Jamie. I mean, one of the things that obviously we always do is kind of close out with the power talk, right, in every class. And one of the things I woke up this morning, I took a drive, I went to the park, and I had to get out because yesterday was so rainy and I had to see the sunrise. And I went to the park, I saw the sunrise, and I immediately got inspired to just write 3 things down that I was totally grateful for today. You know, one thing was I had the ability to wake up and see the sunrise, number 1. Number 2, I was grateful for my health. Number 3, my friends and family. And number 4, probably the most important thing was toilet paper. So, but, you know, my challenge for you and anybody else is take a couple seconds, take a minute and just write down 3 to 5 things that you're totally grateful for. And then take a picture of it and just send it out to 3 of your loved ones and say, here's what I'm grateful for today. And challenge them to just think for themselves what you're grateful for. Because in these uncertain times right now, it's going to be so important to understand what you're grateful for. And just for even the basic things, just like toilet paper, you're grateful for. So, you know, I'm grateful for this interview with you today. I'm grateful for the opportunity that you got to share a lot of your information for people out there to be inspired with. And I am excited the fact that I get to see you on the Hoboken page and interact with you. And I'm going to jump into the class soon and take Veronica's class in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'll be there. I'll give you some air high fives on that. So, Jamie, final thoughts with anybody who is still thinking about doing the virtual program or the MAX Challenge in general? What would be your advice? Any final thoughts?
Oh, just try it because you won't turn back. I don't know. Like, just do it. Like, if there's hesitation, understandable. It took me a really long time to come back after maternity leave, but I am so happy that I tried it. And what's trying? I think it's free to try, right? And you try it and you're gonna like it. So then you're gonna keep going, and then you're gonna feel better, and then that's it. And then come to me and we can talk about it because I'll be really excited for you.
And let's give it up to Jamie, you know, doing a lot of great work on there. She works for Walmart. You know, obviously Walmart, a lot of people out there are stepping it up right now to get everything that we need in our stores. So thank you, Jamie, for you and the company that doing so much for us as well in the community and trying to help out as best as possible. And to Tucker Dean, who's adorable, give him a hug. You know, that's something beautiful that you have right now that I think a lot of people hold on to is their family during this time period. And thank you again for taking time out of this interview to spend time with me. I'm glad that you and I got to spend time together. If you would have told me or you probably like 10, 15 years ago, maybe that we would be doing this, we'll probably look at each other and start laughing at one point.
And getting up at 4 something in the morning and Zooming about a gym, like crazy people do that. No, actually normal people do that because they love something.
Exactly. I love that. I love that. Normal people do that because they love something. So thank you again, Max Nation. You heard it straight from Jamie, a member of the MAX Challenge of Hoboken. She just says, get up and do it. If you love it, you're going to do it. And the most important thing, find time for yourselves. So Jamie, thank you again for jumping on this time with me and giving a little time to me and everybody else that's watching and inspiring a lot of people along the way. I want you to have a very fantastic day, a very fantastic week. Write down your goals and make sure to always take it to the max. I'm going to give you an air high five.
Boo!
Boom. There you go. Take care, Jamie.
Bye. See ya.